I sit very still. I breathe slowly, hearing the pause between breaths. The clock ticks softly, but I barely notice. My attention hovers between moments. When the mind quiets, something subtle begins to speak. As one Upanishad says, when the mind is silent, the heart speaks. I might be wrong, but in that silent space, a kind of wisdom stirs. The day's chores have faded into background noise. I notice the simple things, the rise and fall of my chest, the gentle expansion of lungs, the weight of my body against the earth. It feels ordinary, until it isn't. Like water flowing in a stream, everything changes, and yet something seems to remain unchanged. Something is simply here, watching. Who am I, beyond all the doing and thinking? Sometimes it helps to ask that old riddle. Am I my body, or something else? I might be wrong, but when I look for myself in the body, it's never quite there. It's like pointing at the waves and saying that's the ocean, or pointing at clouds and saying that's the sky. It reminds me of the Tichi Neti. Neti not this, suggesting the true self is beyond all labels. If I am not the body, what am I? When I really pause, I wonder, is there a pure awareness here? Just being aware of being aware. In one sense, Ramana Maharishi said something like, awareness is another name for you. If one gives up everything else, only pure awareness remains, and that is the self. I don't know if I fully agree, but maybe there's a point there. Maybe I am that awareness, or maybe that is just an idea. I might be wrong. I don't want to preach. Just imagine. Perhaps consciousness simply notices itself in the gaps between thoughts, like an observer in a silent room. Even doing nothing is still something. Every breath, every heartbeat is an action that ripples. Thoughts feed feelings, feelings feed actions, and actions circle back. As one saying goes, as you sow in your subconscious mind, so shall you reap in your body and environment. In other words, the seeds we plant in thought can grow into our life's garden. Karma, some call it this mysterious law of cause and effect. I might be wrong, but maybe each choice leaves a faint footprint in the sand of time. I look down at my hands, tense, relaxed, fidgeting, or still. Each tiny movement carries intention. Even sitting quietly is an action. The Upanishads speak of the world as a great wheel, turning round and round, a dance of birth, death, and rebirth. Perhaps I'm part of that dance, even now, without knowing the steps. In ordinary life, we say cause and effect. But what if the cause is just a thought? A memory or fear in the brain can make the heart pound. It's hard to say where body ends and mind begins. Indeed, some modern thinkers say mind and body aren't two separate things at all. The body isn't just a machine I live in. The mind isn't floating somewhere apart. They're more like a conversation. If I tense my shoulders, my thoughts might tighten too. When I truly breathe slowly, my anxious thoughts soften. Maybe the idea of me is not a little ghost in my head, but the whole interwoven pattern of breathing flesh and perceiving mind. When I feel a sadness in my chest, it's as real as any thought, all connected. Perhaps the separation between mind and body is just a story I tell myself. I might be wrong, but from this perspective they one fabric. There's a gentle unease in these questions. What if there isn't a solid I to be found anywhere? What if that sense of me is as fleeting as the ripples in a pond? It is unsettling to consider that the self I cling to might be just another thought. I remember another verse. The self is not born, nor does it die. If that's true, then what is this self, if it never begins or ends? What is watching birth and death? I might be wrong, but maybe I is more like the sky watching clouds go by present but untouched by their shape. Yet I have fears too. I have this sense of I that doesn't want to vanish. But those fears seem to fade sometimes in the quiet. In the silence, maybe even fear becomes one more sound. As one Upanishadic prayer goes, from the unreal, lead me to the real. A plea to wake from illusion. But is the unreal just a noise in my head? And what is the real waiting behind it? I might be wrong. But what if the real is simply this open space of awareness, noticing everything? There's no easy answer here. I could just be fooling myself. I might be wrong? Don't believe me, investigate for yourself. Pay attention to this moment. Notice how your mind asks questions, and how your body feels while it asks. Maybe awareness is noticing that it's asking these very questions. So I return to silence. The words fade. The questions linger like echoes. Who is the one who is asking them? And who is the one who's listening?